What's your immediate reaction to the game?
I thought it was a great effort on our behalf. Obviously Brown's an excellent team. Tremendous athletes everywhere. I think Andrew Feinberg is probably one of the better attackmen we'll face, during the year. On the other side of the ball, Fallon, who played Artie Kell, will be one of the better defensemen we face all year. So, a good effort, particularly defensively. On offense, we were a little bit uncharacteristic, maybe for the second week in a row. Early in the game, threw the ball away. But we'll take it. We settled down in the second half. I was scoring 5-2, so obviously that's the difference in the game. The third quarter was the difference in the game. But again, we'll take it. You got some different guys contributing: Stevie DeMario and Connor, Mooney again. When Will Manny and Artie Kell get shut out and you win, you got to be happy.
How aggravating was it in the first half? You guys would, get a lead and then they'd come right back and score, and that kind of the.
I mean, that happens. It's not, the aggravating part of it is if you watch how we play. If we're playing well during that stretch, then you're not aggravated. But if you watch me on the sideline, I was pretty aggravated because I thought we could play better, particularly on offense. But that's the way lacrosse is played. I mean, it's back and forth, and I think each team, with the type of personnel that they have the ability to score at any time.
What changed for you guys in the second half, especially the third quarter, where you guys were able to play more?
I thought we settled down. We played less defense. We played more offense. We had longer possessions. First half was real short possessions, and we're fortunate it was 4-4. So we settled down a little bit and played a little bit more offense and had to work for our goals. And fortunate for us, it worked out pretty well for us. So I think that was the difference. Our defense had a chance to settle down, catch their breath, which certainly they need to do.
Talk about the Greg Lushers at the face-off, going 10-14 today, dominating.
Yep. As I've said to you guys in the past year, I think Rush probably expects that more than us now. The face-off guys have done a good job. Anthony Teresco, Joe Cavello, Jake Jones, who coaches them. He's our volunteer assistant. Has done a super job with those guys, bringing those guys together every day, and putting in the extra effort. And even on the face-offs, when he wasn't on the face-off, if Anthony takes a draw, he's on the wing, and he came up with a couple ground balls. So, you got to be really happy for a guy like Rush and that whole group.
Talk about how you contained Feinberg and Brown.
I think it's certainly a team effort, but you look at the guys who, Tommy Celentani and Jake Smith, who covered those guys. It was a solid effort. Those guys are dangerous people, but if you ask those guys, they'll tell you it was a total team effort on defense, and that's how you have to play teams like Brown and everybody else that we play on our schedule for sure.
What does a win like this mean for your team against another ranked team, especially at this point in the schedule, the road games?
Yeah, we don't talk about the rankings that much. We just talk about our team, our focus, and our opponents. But we don't talk about that. We just know that every team that we play on our schedule is a quality opponent, and we have to get ready the right way. I talked to these guys about the 5 Ps, and do you guys remember that?
Preparation, something.
Piss poor.
You got it. You got it. Preparation prevents piss poor performance, and we've delivered that message each week, and regardless of who you're playing, you have to be ready. The landscape of college lacrosse right now is one that if you're not ready to play, somebody's going to beat you.
You must be pretty happy that you won the first 3 out of 4 of your games are at home, and now you go on the road for the next 5 out of 6. So.
Yeah, we wish we played every game on Garber Field,
right.
No doubt about it. But that'll be a challenge for sure. And we weren't very good away from home last year either. So we hope we can scratch out a couple this year.
Talk about McCormick's performance. It seemed like he made a bunch of key saves.
Yeah, solid, and made some key saves down the stretch. I think he settled down as well. I think you get to a point where the defense plays more relaxed, the goalie plays more relaxed. The defense plays more relaxed because the goalie is playing solid. The goalie plays more relaxed because he knows he has people in front of him that are going to take care of him. But he made some inside saves late in the game in the fourth quarter that kind of helped us, get it back on our side on offense.
Can you talk about Biscotti and Mooney both coming off hat tricks today? 3 goals apiece.
Yeah, well, Connor, scored the last 2 goals of the game last week, and obviously playing with a lot of confidence. He brings a different element to our attack. It's a third guy who can really handle the ball as well as score it. So he's just a hard worker, a tremendous kid, as a person, as a teammate. And I thought Biscotti probably could have had 6 or 7. He had some opportunities. I don't know how many shots did he take. 8 shots. So 3 for 8, we'll take it. I'd rather have 5 for 8. And I thought he had a couple opportunities that he shot underhand. Probably too hard. We'll try to get him to be a little bit more accurate than hard. Get his shots on goal. But once he scored on goal, once he got on goal, weren't the 100-mile-an-hour ones. You know what I mean? They were the ones that were on goal and accurate. And it's hard to explain that to these young guys. Everybody wants to rip the net in half and try to get on SportsCenter and all these other websites and all this other stuff. And heck, it doesn't matter how they go in, just that they go in, and you get credit for it. And at the end of the year, they're gonna add them up. I'm going to tell you how many you ripped the net on.
You talked about you forced 17 turnovers as well. Was that more with the ball pressure that you were?
I think so. Kevin Burns did a good job of putting a good game plan together. We showed up in a couple spots, and they were passing the ball, and we showed up with our sticks on their hands. I thought we rode particularly well, even though they cleared it 20 for 24. I thought we did a good job in the riding game as well. So, 15 for us, 17 for them. We'd love to average around 12. But you got to credit our defense for that for sure. D-middies as well. Short sticks did a good job. Zorkers did a great job today. Bobby Tyler turning the ball over, knocking some passes down as well.
You guys have a quick turnaround with the game on Tuesday. Can you talk about changing maybe any routine going into the game?
Nah, you're off tomorrow. We got to get our prep work together for ourselves, and then you kind of Mondays are light practice because you play it on Tuesday. So it is very different for us in terms of we've gone week to week here, and now you go Saturday to Tuesday. So we talked to the guys, just try to get as much rest as you can, stay off your feet best you can, and we got a bus ride to go down there and play. It is very different, and the energy will probably be a little bit different. So hopefully we can, be there physically, but also be there mentally. That'll be the key.
Anything else?
I don't know. We try to just run the offense the way Coach designs it. I mean, towards the end of the game, when he was on the backside, we were pushing the ball a lot. So, we were just in the right place at the right time.
How about the team's performance? Quick turnaround next week.
Tuesday games are pretty tough. We got to prepare. We got to get everybody healthy. So, it should be a battle.
Talk about your goal in the second quarter. Put your team up 3-2. We were in a subbing position. We had a couple of steps on the Brown guy, so I tried to just run as fast as I could to the crease. Willie hit me, and I just stuck the ball in the back of the net. It seemed like it took your offense a little while to warm up, but
it took us. We didn't start the way we kind of wanted to, but with the preparation we had all week, we were able to fight through it and play pretty well at the end.
Anything else?
The defense's effort today.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it was a good group effort. We made stops when we needed to. We missed a few slides that we probably should have had, but overall, I don't know. I just think we played well as a unit.
It seemed like you guys played very physical.
Yeah.
Had a number of big hits. What does that do to an offensive attack?
It definitely gets the momentum going your way. We definitely try and pride ourselves on that, being a physical defense. We want to just take it to the other team, always play hard.
You forced a number of turnovers too. What was the key for that?
It's mostly just sliding, part of our slide packages. We were real prepared for their offenses, so helps when you think you're one step ahead of the other team and just know where to be.
Can you talk about how you contained Feinberg and around?
Yeah, Tom Salentani did a really good job on Feinberg. They played some two-man game behind. We just switched on the picks, got talked through it, and I think that might have thrown them off a little bit. They might not have seen other teams switching on picks, so that helped, and yeah, we just talked through it.
All right, thanks.
What's your immediate reaction to the way you played today? Excuse me? What's your immediate reaction to the way you played today?
I don't know, just a good win for the team. Got a Tuesday game, so we gotta forget about this one and focus on the next one.
Are you starting to feel more comfortable with each passing game?
Yeah, it's definitely getting a little more comfortable just playing within the system. So it's working out.
You seem to be back and forth the whole game, and then your goal helped just make a separation in the score, make it 6-4. You talk about your goal in the third and how was able to.
Pretty much, it was just Willie Manny dodged. I just cut in the crease and he found me. I had a great look. I was open in the crease, got to put it on. It was a big goal, but it doesn't really matter who scores for us. Just trying to get things on top.
It just felt good to get a little cushion, though.
Yeah, it definitely felt good. Yeah, our defense played great the whole game, so to get some separation away definitely took a little pressure off the offense.
Thanks.